I'm not going for the basics, the definitions and all. Straight away I'm starting with the types of game actually. A game can be of two types. One is called as a pure strategy game and the other one is called as mixed strategy game. So the pure strategy game means it has a saddle point. We all know that the saddle point is nothing but the row minimum and the column maximum at the same place. The actual definition being it is the maximum of a player and minimax of an opponent. That is actually the saddle point. And if any game has a saddle point, then we call it as a pure strategy game. That means what is guessed by the opponent and what action is taken by the player, both are same. So that is the meaning of a pure strategy game. And we have a situation where we don't get a saddle point. It's a game or it's a payoff matrix in which the row minimum and the column maximum doesn't match. Then it is called as a mixed strategy game. So the game without a saddle point is called as a mixed strategy game. And the mixed strategy games can be solved in many methods. Like we have the odds method. This is the first and foremost method. And generally make a note, it can be solved only when you have a situation where you have a 2x2 matrix. That is first thing. And obviously there is no saddle point. Then only we apply the odds method. And second one that we learn will be dominance method, where we follow the method of row dominance and column dominance. So we have dominance method and then we have sub-game method. These are all different ways of solving a mixed strategy game. So we have a sub-game method, then we can have equal gains method, and we have the graphical method. Generally it is also called as the LPP method, or it is also called the graphical method. So these are some of the basic methods that is used to solve the games. And we know the game can be a 2x2 or 2x-n or m×2 or even an m×n game. So we don't touch with m×n games. Of course, a lot of research is on with the m×n games. So when we have a situation where we have 2x2, obvious that we use the odds method. And make a note that all these methods at some point will reduce to 2x2 matrix, and we again come back to the odds method, so you can know the importance of odds method. Any matrix which is of 2x2, we start with the odds method. Let us start with the odds method. Make a note, odds method is applied only when we have a 2x2 game, exclusive method for 2x2 games. So I will just explain the method first and then explain again with an example. Now let us assume that we have a payoff matrix where we have the values as A1, A2, B1, B2. It is actually called as method of finding the odds. So how do we find the odds is that first find the row difference, that is A1, A2 is in the first row. Find the first row difference, write it next to the second row. Find the second row difference and write in the first row. That means to say find the first row difference, that is A1 minus A2, and we are supposed to place it in front of the second row. Similarly, find the difference of the second row, that is B1 minus B2, and try to place it in front of the first row. That's why it's also called as method of odds. Now the same thing is continued even for the columns. Find the difference of the first column and write below the second column. This is the method. Find the difference of the second column and write it below the first column. So this is the actual basic method or the algorithm that we follow in odds method. That is method of finding the odds. The first row difference write in front of second row. Second row difference right in front of the first row. The first column difference right in the position of second column, and second column difference will be written below the first column. So by doing this, we actually calculate many things. That is the first one called as the value of the game. We actually find value of the game, generally represented as V, and with a formula. Then we also have strategies. So let us assume this is a player X who has the strategy called X1 and X2. We have player Y who has strategy called as Y1 and Y2. So for every game, we find the value of the game called as V, and also we find the strategies. So how do we find strategies? Can be of X1, X2, we have formula for it, and strategy for Y1 and Y2. That means to say even the player has the two strategies because it's 2x2 game, and even the opponent has two strategies called as Y1 and Y2, and we try to find all these using just the simple way of finding the odds. let us find the odds. So given any question, generally it is represented as A1, A2, B1, B2. So we take cell 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1 and 2, 2. So we find the odds. That means find the difference of first row A1 and A2, place it in front of the second row. So the first difference that we get is A1 minus A2 and place it here. Next B1 minus B2, place it in front of the first row. Similarly, the first column A1 minus B1 will be placed below the second column. A2 minus B2 will be placed below the first column. After we do the values, that is defining odds, we calculate something called as the value of the game. The purpose of finding these odds are just to find the value of the game. Generally, value of the game is written as V here. And how do we do that? Is it is A1 into B1 minus B2 plus B1 into A1 minus A2 divided by sum of this difference. So, value of the game can be written as value of the game will be A1 into B1 minus B2 plus B1 into A1 minus A2 divided by the sum of the difference of the rows. That is B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. So this gives the actual formula to find the value of a given game. Once we find the odds, we try to calculate the value of the game as A1 into B1 minus B2 plus B1 into A1 minus A2 divided by B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. This is the value of the game. And once we get the value of the game, we actually calculate something called as the strategies, or it is also called as the probabilities. I already told we have a player X, and because it is a 2x2 matrix, the player X has two strategies called X1 and X2. Similarly, even Y makes his probabilities or his strategies called as Y1 and Y2. So for both X values and the Y values, we find the strategies. So now it is called as the probabilities, or it is also called as the strategies made by the players. So the probabilities for our X1 will be whatever is there in place of X1. We are finding X1, so it is X1 divided by sum of the differences here. So for X1 it will be B1 minus B2 divided by sum of the differences, that is B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. Similarly, we are supposed to find the strategy for X2. So we can see for X2 the difference here is A1 minus A2 and divided by the sum of the difference. So that means to say we get A1 minus A2 divided by sum of this, that is B1 minus B2, the first difference, plus A1 minus A2. We can see here both the denominators are same. Here X1 find the respective value and X2 find the respective value. So similarly we find the probabilities or the strategies for the player Y. Player Y also has two strategies called as Y1 and Y2. So for Y1 the strategy would be the respective number divided by the sum of the differences. So that means it is A2 minus B2 divided by A2 minus B2 plus A1 minus B1. And strategy for Y2 will be the respective number here, that means A1 minus B1 divided by the same denominator, that is the difference of the values in the column and its sum. So I would repeat, for a game which is odds method, we calculate the odds called as the difference. So first row difference write in place of the in front of the second row difference in front of first row, find the difference of first column right below the second column, find the difference of second column right below the first column. Once we do that, we calculate something called as value of the game, and that is the respective formula that you have it here. And since we have two players X and Y and both of them have two strategies each, we try to calculate the strategies also. So this is the basic of the odds method. The same thing I would explain it with an example. Consider the first example. Solve the following game using odds method. So they would surely mention it as odds method. Otherwise also the first key element that we can find through the question is that it is a 2x2 game. That is the first thing that we have to notice. If we have a question or a payoff matrix where it is 2 cross 2, then we can apply the odds method. So given any game, the first step that we do is to find a saddle point. So we try to check if it has a saddle point. If it has, that solves our major problem where we find the actual value of the game and even the strategies directly. So how do we find the saddle point? Is that in the given question, try to find, so copy back the question. So you have 1, 5, 4 and 2. The rule of saddle point says that find the row minimum and put a circle to it. So in the second row, find the row minimum and circle to it. Now similarly, find the column maximum and that is blocked with a rectangle. In this case, it is 4. And in the second column, the highest number is 5, put a block. If we have both circle and rectangle at the same place, then we call it as a saddle point. In this case, we can very clearly see that there is no circle and the rectangle coming in the same place. That means to say it has no saddle point. So what you can conclude is there is no saddle point. Hence, it is not pure strategy game. That means no need to mention. So hence it is a mixed strategy game. What we can do now? Therefore, we apply the odds method. Now again, it's like, double checking. The first check that we have done is that it's a 2 cross 2 matrix, so we can apply odds method. And second check that we have done is there is no saddle point, so it is purely a mixed strategy game. So since it is a mixed strategy game, directly we can apply the odds method. So how do we do odds method? I would explain now. Just take the given matrix, find the row difference, that is method of odds. Find the row differences, right? Find the column differences and then apply the formula for value of the game. The payoff matrix is being copied now. We actually use the odds method or the method of finding the odds. The rule says that just name them as A1, A2 for our conviction. We have B1 and B2. So we have A1, A2, B1, B2. Now find the first difference and write in front of the second row. So the rule is A1 minus A2. So the formula that would go here is A1 minus A2 and P1 minus B2, that is written on the first row. So now we try to find A1 minus A2, that is 1 minus 5 and write here. So the value will be 1 minus 5 and answer will be 4. Now kindly make a note that whenever we are finding the row difference or the column difference, we don't consider the sign. 1 minus 5 is not minus 4. That means to say no need to consider the sign. This is an important point for you to note. So 1 minus 5 gives us 4. Similarly 4 minus 2. So the second row difference is 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. So we have got the value called 2 and 4. This will be our row difference. Now according to the column odds, find A1 minus B1 and write below your second column. So A1 minus B1 is written here and A2 minus B2 is written on the bottom of the first column. So how do we do that now? 1 minus 4 should be written here. So it becomes 1 minus 4. Again the difference is 3. Don't consider the sign here. And 5 minus 2 should be written here. That is 5 minus 2. And that gives us the difference again as 3. So I would repeat. Find 1 minus 5. That is 4, right in the second row. 4 minus 2 is 2, right in the first row. 1 minus 4 is 3, right below the first column. 5 minus 2 is again 3, right below the first column. So we have found actually the odds. And now the actual question is find the value of the game. That is our V. So how do we find V? It is A1 into B1 minus B2 plus B1 into A1 minus A2 divided by the sum of the difference here, that is B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. Now things are very clearly seen here. We want A1 value is 1 And again make a note, by chance if you have a negative number inside the payoff matrix, then you consider the sign. But when we are finding the difference, we are not bothered about the actual sign. So A1 into B1 minus B2, we already found B1 minus B2 as 2. So it becomes 1 into 2 plus B1 is 4, correct? And it is A1 minus A2. We have just found A1 minus A2 to be the value as 4. So 4 into 4 in this case divided by B1 minus B2. So we have found B1 minus B2 to be 2 plus A1 minus A2 to be 4. So the answer would be, now calculate 2 plus 4 4 are 16. So it becomes totally equal to 3. So we can conclude that therefore the value of the game is 3. This is your first step. Correct? 16 plus 2 will be 18 and this is 6. 6 3s are 18. So we get the value of the game as 3. So I'll repeat. You find the odds here, that is row difference, column difference, you write and use the formula for value of the game, A1 into B1 minus B2 plus B1 into A1 minus A2 divided by sum of the differences, that is B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2 I've written. And this is the first part of finding the value of the game. Now we are supposed to find the strategies, because your player A has A1, A2 as strategy, player B has B1, B2 as strategy, and we find the strategies for the same problem. Let us find the probabilities or the strategies. Now we can see that the player A has two strategies called as A1 and A2. So the first strategy A1 is given by the formula. The respective value here is B1 minus B2. So B1 minus B2 divided by the sum of the difference here. So easy to find out, B1 minus B2 by the difference here, B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. This is the value. So directly we can know that B1 minus B2 is given by 2 divided by, you have B1 minus B2 as 2 and plus A1 minus A2 is 4. So you get 2 by 6, or you can write it as 1 by 3. So the first strategy of the player A1 is given by 1 by 3. Now similarly we find the strategy for A2. Now look at the respective number here. The difference here in A2 is A1 minus A2. So it is A1 minus A2 divided by the sum of the differences. So the formula would be A1 minus A2 divided by, take the difference between these two, that is sum of the differences. So it is B1 minus B2 plus A1 minus A2. So in this case, it's very clearly given. A1 minus A2 difference already we have found, which is 4 divided by the sum of the differences here will be 2 plus 4. So we get 4 by 6, or it can be the value as 2 by 3. So the second strategy that we have found, the first strategy of the player A1, A is A1 and that is given by 1 by 3, and the second strategy is A2 and it is given by 2 by 3. Similarly, we can extend to find the strategy for the player called B. So the strategy for B1 will be the respective number here, that is A2 minus B2 divided by the sum of this, that is A2 minus B2 plus A1 minus B1. So in this case, we can find that A2 minus B2, we have directly found it as 3, and we can find it is the sum of the first and the second column value, that is 3 plus 3, 6. So this becomes 1 by 3. Correct? 3 1s are and 3 2s are 6. So you get, 1 by 2. So you get 1 by 2 as the value here. Next, we similarly find the strategy for the player B2. So B2, the respective number here is A1 minus B1 divided by the same difference we have and find the sum of it, that is A2 minus B2 plus A1 minus B1. So in this case, again we find that the A1 minus B1 difference is also 3 divided by 3 plus 3. So in this case also it is equal to 3 by 6 or half. Okay. So after you find the odds, apply the formula to find the value of the game. Now you actually also calculate, extend your question, or actually we find the strategies for both the players A and B. So A1, A2 strategy, B1, B2 strategy, and at the end of the problem, we are supposed to actually mention the strategy also. So the player A has two strategies, A1 and A2. Player B has two strategies called as B1 and B2. So our solution has to be mentioned here. So A1 and A2, we have got the answer to be as 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. And whereas B1 and B2, we have got the answer to be as half and half. So we are supposed to represent it as a matrix. So you get it as 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. In this case, half and half. So this is the actual conclusion. After we finish finding the strategies, we are supposed to again write it in terms of a matrix or a payoff matrix, which actually gives the strategy. So for A, what is the strategy? For B, what is the actual strategy? So this completes the odds method.